gossip, nigga, just stop it. Everybody know I'm a motherfucking monster.
Really, I don't give a F-U-C-K. Forget Barbie, fuck Nikki, she's fake. She on a diet, but her pockets eating cheesecake. And I'll say, boy, the Chucky is child's play. Just killed another career, it's a mild day. Besides, yay, they can't stand besides me. I think me, you, and Ian should menage Friday. Pink wig, thick ass, give them whiplash. I think big, get cash, make them blink stash. Now look at what you just saw, this is what you live for. I'm a motherfucking monster.
Hey everyone, welcome to the Dollhouse. My name is Riz, and today I'm going to be doing a look that I found on Google. Actually, I just googled modern mod makeup and I found this picture. It's just like a yellow cut crease with a pink lip, and I thought it was so cute. Like, it reminded me of like '09 Nikki, 5-star chick type, you know. So I just thought I would give it a try and see how it turned out. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is take my NYX jumbo pencil in the color Milk, and I'm going to apply this to my eye, mostly on my eyelid and in my crease a little bit. I try not to put too much of this on because I don't like it to be too like creamy. So I just take that and I'm just gonna blend it down, and I'm just gonna blend out the edges a little bit with my finger, just to make it really smooth. Okay, now that that's all blended out, I'm just gonna take this and a fluffy brush by e.l.f. and just put a little bit of saddle in my crease. I'm not doing it like perfect or anything. I'm just trying to do like a wash of color, just so that way I'll have something in my crease. Okay, so that's that. Now I'm going to take this angled brush by Real Techniques. This is actually a brow brush, but I'm going to use this to carve out my crease. So I'm just going to take it at an angle, make a wing almost, and then I'm going to start from the end of that wing and just bring it into my crease. And then I'm just going to continue carving out my crease from there. It doesn't have to be perfect, but you should try to get it as perfect as possible, so that way you won't have a lot to clean up later. So now, as you can see, it's a little messy up there. So I'm just gonna take my fluffy brush and just kind of blend out those edges a little, just so that when you put the yellow on, it will go exactly where you need it and nowhere that you don't. Okay, so now I'm just gonna take this palette that I got from the beauty supply stores by Clean Colors. It was probably only like $2 or something, and I'm gonna take the yellow. It's a really like bright yellow. All these colors are really bright. That's why I got the palette, and I just thought it was really cool. So I'm just gonna take this packing brush and I'm just gonna pack that onto the white base. This look is so simple and easy, and you can do this with any eyeshadow color. It doesn't have to be yellow. I just thought yellow would be cute for the summer, and summer's about to end, I know, but I filmed this video a while ago and I actually lost all of my videos and pictures that I had because my computer basically crashed. And after I finish this eye, when I start onto my skin, I'm gonna do like a little story time, just to kind of, you know, lighten up the mood a little bit. But I don't really want to get into the story time while I'm trying to, you know, do the tutorial for the eye. Okay, so that's how it looks now. So now I'm gonna go back in with my fluffy brush. I'm not adding any product, and I'm gonna hold it at like an upward angle and just kind of do like a windshield wiper motion to clean this up. Okay, so I think I'm going to leave it at that. I'm gonna take a wipe and just clean up this line here, just to make it as clean as possible before we put eyeliner, because we're going to use this line as a guide for our eyeliner today. So I'm going to take this same brush and just wipe it off with my wipe. This is the brush that I use to cut out my crease with. And I'm gonna use this brush to do my winged liner. And I'm just using this Maybelline Ice Studio in the color Black is Black. Okay, so now I'm just going to basically follow this line. Okay, so now I'm all done with liner. So this is how the look basically looks. And yeah, I guess this is good. This is good. I'm gonna leave well enough alone. I'm not gonna mess with it because then I'm gonna end up fucking it up. What I'm gonna use for my skin is this Becca. I'm gonna use this Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer in the color Chestnut. I'm just going to use this fluffy concealer brush and I'm going to spot conceal with it. Okay, so now I'm all spot concealed. So now I'm gonna go ahead with my little story time that I want to tell you guys about. So I'm gonna take this Becca Ultimate Coverage Concealer, and this one is in the color Toffee. I'm going to highlight with this color. So I'm gonna highlight my face with this, and I'm only gonna use a small amount because you really do not need a lot of this at all. So okay, so this is my story. I'm gonna tell you guys the story about how I lost all of my videos and stuff on my computer. So for the past couple months, my computer, every single time like I try to upload my videos and stuff, like my videos that I record or my pictures or anything like that, it'll basically tell me that I don't have any memory. So I'm just like, why don't I have any memory? Literally all I have on my laptop, I don't have any like apps or anything except the apps that come with the computer. I have a MacBook, by the way. I only have apps that came with the laptop that you really can't delete or anything. I don't have any extra apps on there. The only one that I have is Final Cut Pro. Wednesday I have a video, this video actually with this look, and I'm taking a Real Techniques Expert Base brush and I'm going to blend out my concealer with it. So Wednesday I edit this video and everything. I get it perfect just the way that I want it, and I save it to my computer, and then I try to encode it so that way it's smaller when I try to upload it to YouTube. So this is probably about 2 o'clock in the morning at this point. I edited this video for about 2-3 hours, and then finally got it saved and everything, and then I'm waiting on it to encode. So I'm like, okay, I'll just go to sleep, wait for it to encode, and by morning it should be encoded and ready to upload. So I wake up in the morning, video's still not encoded. It says no, it's still pending. Actually, it's on 0%. So I'm like, what the hell? So I cancel it and I do it again. So at this point I get a message on my computer telling me that the encoding failed. So I'm like, okay, I don't know what's going on with this, but I'll just upload the video straight from Final Cut to YouTube. And you know, I'll just have to wait a while for it to upload, because when you do it that way, the file is bigger, so it takes a lot longer. So I try to upload the video to YouTube from Final Cut Pro, and it tells me it failed. It failed. So I'm like, okay. So I tried to do it again. Failed again. So I'm like, okay, what the hell is going on with my computer? So at this point, I'm like, okay, something's going on with my computer. Like, maybe I should start trying to get my pictures and stuff off of here. So, you know, just in case anything happens. So I go to my photos, click on the app, nothing happens. It doesn't open up, nothing. So finally I get it to open up. I had about 5 unedited videos on my computer. I had the video that I had just edited, and I had a bunch of pictures, hella pictures of me and my baby, like, you know, important stuff. I had a bunch of important like documents and stuff for school. So, you know, I needed to get into photos in order to get a lot of the stuff that I needed off. So I finally get photos to open up. I restarted my computer, then I get photos to open up, and I tried to export my photos to a flash drive, and it says export failed. So now what do I do? So export failed. It failed a million times. It wouldn't let me export any of my photos to my flash drive. So at this point, I'm like, okay, well, maybe I need to update my computer. So I go to updates, click on it, nothing happens. My computer is literally froze, not doing anything at this point. So I'm just like, okay, I'm just gonna have to wipe out my hard drive and just reset my computer to factory settings, which means that I lose everything. My photos, documents, anything that's on my computer is gonna be gone. So I did that, and that took about an hour. Then I had to reinstall iOS and El Capitan, and that took about another hour. So I'm like, okay, when it finally finished, I'm like, okay, I'm done, I'm good. You know, I'm pissed at this point because, you know, all my pictures and videos are gone, but I'm glad that I didn't have to actually take my laptop to get fixed or anything. It actually, like, you know, it went back to itself after I reinstalled the software and stuff. So after it's done reinstalling, I go to my apps because I'm like, okay, well, you know, let me just start trying to get some videos edited then, because I had a few videos still left on my memory card. So I was just gonna go ahead and get those videos edited, so that way I wouldn't have to wait to upload another video, because I really wanted to upload a video on Wednesday and that didn't happen. And so I planned on uploading it Thursday, then my computer crashed. So I'm like, okay, I can at least try to get a video done today, which was Thursday, and you know, I can have a video up by Friday. This is the CoverGirl Professional Loose Powder, and I'm going to set my concealer with it, and I'm also going to bake. Okay, so at this point I'm thinking everything's good. So I go to my app so I can go to iMovie and Photos so I can upload the videos that's on my memory card. I go to my apps, Photos isn't there. So I'm like, okay, like, what the hell is this? So then I look for iMovie. iMovie isn't there. And then at this point I'm realizing, like, all the apps that I use, iMovie, Pages, Photos, all of that stuff is gone. All the stuff that I basically use on a daily basis is gone. So I'm pissed at this point because I'm like, you know what, like, this computer really just fucked me over, because I don't have time to re-record these videos, for one, but I'm gonna have to do it. So, you know, I guess, you know, I just have to suck that up. But now all my apps are gone, so what the hell am I gonna edit the stuff on? So I'm really just irritated at this point. I'm Googling it, trying to figure out, you know, what I need to do to get my stuff back, or why it's even missing. I go to the app store to at least see if I can, like, re-download it. And when I go to the app store, it says buy for $14.99. Now, anybody that has a MacBook, and probably a lot of people who don't, know that MacBooks come with iMovie and all that stuff. GarageBand, all that stuff comes with a MacBook. So for it to be telling me to buy it, there's something wrong with that. So I call Apple and I get on the phone with Kevin. So I tell Kevin what problem that I'm having with my computer, and he asked me if I purchased, if I had actually purchased iMovie and stuff, and I was like, no, it comes with the laptop. And he goes on to say, oh, well, you know, I'm not sure why it just came with your laptop, but I'll look into it. As if iMovie does not come with MacBooks. So I'm just like, okay, so I'm already thinking, like, okay, I'm about to have to go off on Kevin, because he not about to tell me that that iMovie didn't come free on my laptop. So Kevin puts me on hold for about 15 minutes, finally comes back and tells me that he has to get in touch with a different department, because I guess whoever he talked to about it, they didn't have the right information. So he needed to get in touch with a different department to you know, try to figure out the issue. And that's fine. So I said, okay, you know, I'll hold as long as you need me to. So he talks to a different department. That takes about another 10 minutes. And he comes back and tells me that that department also doesn't know what the problem is. And he has to go speak to a different department. So finally, after about 45 minutes total of being on the phone, waiting on Kevin, he finally comes back and he gives me a code, a redeem code that I can put into the app store in order to get those apps back. But I was just so annoyed, like, why do I even have to go through all of this? Basically, he said that they pre-install those apps onto the laptop. So once your hard drive is wiped out, they're not on there anymore, because I guess they go into each laptop and pre-install them before, you know, they send them off to the stores or whatever. So, you know, that's all fine and dandy, but like it really, in reality, doesn't make any sense. If it comes with the laptop, then it needs to come with the laptop. Don't put it to where, you know, if something happens to the laptop, then the apps are gone. Like, and then give me a hard time about getting them back. So, you know, I was just really, really annoyed about this situation. Like, you know, Kevin was a big help and everything, but Kevin should have known that iMovie, Photos, GarageBand, all that stuff comes with a MacBook. Kevin, you work at Apple, honey. You should know that. So anyway, that was my whole little story. So now I'm just going to take this L'Oreal Infallible Powder in the color 800 Cocoa, and I'm going to contour my cheeks with this. And, you know, while we're having our little chat, I'll just get on the, you know, I'll just talk about some stuff that's been going on in my life. So I have this friend. It's a guy friend, and we're literally just friends, nothing more than friends. But I met him probably about 2 years ago, and like we were supposed to be like talking originally. Like he had asked my friend to hook him up with me, and then we went on a date. But it really just like, it wasn't like that. Like it was just, we were just better as friends, in my opinion, and I thought he felt the same way. So basically, you know, we've been friends. Like we hang out together every now and then. Like he introduced me to all of his friends because I live in a different state than I grew up in now. Like I just moved to, I live in Chicago, and I moved here about in 2012. So I've been here for about 4 years now. So I didn't really have no friends or nothing. So he introduced me to his group of friends that he hangs out with and whatnot. And, you know, they were all cool and friendly and everything. And, you know, that's fine. So, just like, I just feel like he's just been acting so fake. And it's just so annoying. Like, he'll, like, have parties and stuff and not invite me. Or, like, he'll invite me to his house only when there's nobody there. But when he has a party or a little kickback or whatever, like, he won't invite me. Then I'll ask him, like, hey, you know, I seen you had a kickback on Snapchat or whatever, you know, why, you know, what's up with the invite? Why didn't I get invited? And he'll just be like, oh, it was just a spur of the moment thing, and oh, I didn't think you would want to come, and blah, blah. Like, it's just always some type of lame excuse every single time. So this is what I did the other day. This whole like back and forth thing, as far as him like inviting me and not inviting me to shit, it's been going on for about at least a year now. So the other day I seen that he had a kickback, and of course I wasn't invited. And I mean, and not saying that he has to invite me to everything, because I really could care less if he invites me to everything, but I feel like he only invites me around now only when nobody else, like, I don't know, like, what he's trying to be on, but it seems like he only wants me around when there's nobody else around, and that's not happening. So I saw he had a party last weekend, so I texted him and I said, I see that you had a little party, like, you know, and I wasn't invited. That's exactly what I be talking about, because I tell him all the time, like, you know, like, you fake, like, you're really fake. And he tried to like explain, you know, explain this situation, explain that situation, but Like, I'm not trying to hear it. Like, you know, you giving me these lame ass excuses for about a year now, and I'm just tired of hearing it, honestly. Like, you're not a good friend. Apparently we're not friends, and you know, like, we don't need to have no type of relationship no more, because I don't feel like we're really friends. So you know, after he gave me his lame ass excuse of why he didn't invite me to his party, I told him, like, obviously we're not friends. I see now that, you know, we're not what I thought we were. I thought we was cool. I thought we was friends. I thought we hung out and, you know, kicked it. But it just seemed like, you know, you don't be wanting me around. So, you know, just delete my number. Like, we don't need to talk no more. We don't need to have no type of contact no more, because apparently, like, you don't really fuck with me. So I text him that, and then he texts me back and says, I miss you. That's what niggas do when they think that you playing with them. You know, like, when you tell them something and you serious and they text you back something like that, they think you're a fucking joke. So I kindly showed him that I'm not no fucking joke. So he sent me that text, I miss you. No text back. Text me the next day. No text back. Text me the day after that. No text back. And today's Friday now, so I guarantee he's probably gonna text me today and say, hey, what are you doing? And he won't be getting a text back, because I honestly have nothing left to say to him. Like, I feel like, you know, that's mad. It's mad phony. Like, he phony. Just so phony. And I just cannot deal with phony people. Like, either we cool or we ain't. Simple as that. Not saying that our friendship depends on him inviting me to shit, but, like, why everybody else know about it and I don't? So, yeah, pretty much, like, I'm done with that. Like, lately I've been on this kick where I'm not putting up with nobody's bullshit. I'm not putting up with nothing that I don't feel like I deserve to put up with. I'm not lowering my standards for nobody. I'm not settling for nothing or nobody, and that's just how it's gonna be from now on, because I don't feel like I should have to do any of that stuff. So I'm just gonna leave my nose contour like that for a little bit so it can kind of bake and settle. So now I'm going to go ahead and highlight, and I'm gonna use this e.l.f. illuminating palette, and I'm gonna use this dark color down here, and I'm gonna use this brush, and I'm just gonna highlight all the highest points of my face. So I'm gonna take this bronzer now by Shea Moisture. This is the bronzer in the color Mandalay Dusk, or Mandalay. I can't really remember because the color rubbed off of the back, but I'm gonna take this fluffy brush and I'm just going to stipple that into the sockets of my cheek. And I go really light with this color because it's super, like, dark and pigmented, so I try not to go too ham with this color. My lips are so dry. I know y'all probably been wondering throughout this whole video, like, girl, why don't you put some chapstick on? The honest truth is, I just don't feel like going in there to get it. So that's just gonna have to be that. I'm gonna go ahead and finish off my eyes, actually. So I'm gonna take this black eyeliner by LA Girl, and I'm going to do my waterline. I'm gonna use this glue. This is not hair glue, this is lash glue by Sassy, but the label rubbed off. But I'm just gonna use some little old lashes that I already had. These are number 79 lashes by iRemy. I'm just gonna put a little bit of mascara on my natural lashes. So they got some yellow eyeshadow on them. Okay, so the eyes are done bitterly. So finally All we need to do is, I'm just gonna dust away this powder that's down here. Dust away that. I'm gonna put on some blush. I'm going to use this NYX blush in the color Cocoa. It's like a pinky brownish color. These are the type of blushes that I go for. I don't like super duper pink blushes. So I'm gonna take this blush brush by Real Techniques, and I'm just going to apply that in between my highlight and my contour. Okay, so now I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna use the e.l.f. Mist and Fix spray and just spray my face down. And then I'm going to highlight my cheekbones again, because I like to do them when they're a little bit wet. So I do them once when it's dry, and then I go over them again right after I spray, just to kind of amplify it. Now I don't do this on an everyday basis because I don't always need my highlight metro booming, but when I'm feeling a little bit extra, I do it. So this is the NYX lip liner in dark brown. I'm going to use this to line my lips. Lord help me when I put this matte lipstick on. So I'm using this Milani a more matte lip cream in the color Lust, and I'm just going to apply that to the center of my lips first. Pat it together, and now I'm going to go over that brown with it very lightly. I am like channeling my inner Nikki. My inner Nikki is coming out, y'all. Let me know in the comment section if you guys like these type of like talk through videos, or if you would prefer the, you know, quick speed through get ready with me type videos, because I really don't know what you guys like. But you know, if you want more chatty videos, then I can definitely get those out, and if you want the more quick straight to the point videos, I can do those as well. It's no big deal. So yeah, just let me know what you guys think. I hope you liked this video. If you did, go ahead and give me a thumbs up. Make sure you subscribe so you don't miss any of my videos, and thank you guys for watching.